Good morning. Welcome to Fortune Cookies. Been missing for a few days. Had some stuff that I need to take care of on my day shift. Welcome back. Hope you've all been great. So I'm gonna continue with my romance readings, and today we are going to take a look at Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. I haven't looked anything up, so I don't know if there's any news about them, but weird coupling. We'll take a look at that. We may drift into some other satellite relationships as well, but let's take a look. See you in a minute. So let's see what we see. Hope you all have been well. Let's get a baseline on, we'll do Kim and Pete. See what's going on with these two. Whoa, 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 whoa. As we get closer to Valentine's Day, love is in the air. Got engagements, breakups, all kinds of crazy stuff going on in celebrity news. So let's see what's going on with Kim and Pete. I find Pete really fascinating. I thought it was very strange when he was with Ariana Grande. I think it's very strange that he's with Kim Kardashian. It's very weird. I don't get like a very empty sense from the two of them. It's very strange. Like not getting much information. Pulling out my psychic trio from Alicia Wicker. I think I'm gonna need it. Right over here. So for Kim, I'm getting Page of Pentacles, New Beginning, Five of Wands, which upright, we're getting this in reverse, but upright, this is like cooperative work, problem solving, working, collectively to resolve things. Upside down, this is not being cooperative, not working together. And then we have this tower crash in reverse, which is like not the tower can be like a new start. Like it's a terrible example, but like your house burns to the ground. So silver lining, you get to build a new house and it'll be brand new and it'll be perfect. So this is resisting the rebuilding or resisting the change of course, resisting moving on to new things. I really get this as a perpetuation of salacious PR. I'm not getting that this is like a real relationship, and I apologize if the rest of you think that it is. Not really getting that this, I feel like it's a manufactured relationship. I don't feel like there's anything legit here. On his side, this is Pete's side over here. This, I think, is him trying to regain some street cred. I'm just saying. Feels like this is, an attempt to get himself back. Like Ariana, is a pretty adorable, very, very talented person. Kim Kardashian is, I hesitate to say notorious, but she is fairly famous for being famous. So this really feels like it's kind of connecting the dots to like put him into a different level of public awareness. That's really the best way I can look at it. it's not really doing anything for him career wise. It's really like, I don't want to use the word puff piece, but it's kind of puff piece. Like, it's like, oh, hey, check this out. Look at what he's doing. But I don't see that it has anything to do with like the legit work that he does, like the comedic work that he does. I think he's a writer too. It doesn't feel like it has anything to do with that. This is just kind of like a feather in his cap. It's like an accessory to his career. It's not really anything substantial. It just, I don't think it's going to turn into anything. It just doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's really like, hey, let's market this. Let's put some marketing out there and see if we can get some traction from it. See if we can just get some lines on page 6 or whatever. It just feels like this is really manufactured. That's not to say that they're not friendly. I don't think that they're friends, but friendly for sure. I don't think Kim really gets him, which they're so different, it just doesn't seem like it. So, let's see. Because we're getting like this whole trend of like Chloe and Travis Barker, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly, which like I think Machine Gun Kelly is actually, he's got really great bone structure. He's not a bad looking guy. But he's a weird guy, Travis Barker is a wild man. So, is she just trying to get on that train and like Pete just happened to be one of the people nearby? I'm going to switch decks. Loving this deck, and I think it's appropriate. So let's see if this is just Kim and Pete jumping on this trend, just feels like this is like, hey, it's a format that works. Why don't we work with it? Why don't we stick with this? I think this deck is appropriate for it. Okay. Now this is wild. This is really wild because we have the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings, emotional things, relationships. The Emperor putting them into this position of power. The Star is very hopeful. 4 of Wands is marriage and good relationship and setting up house. And then the 6 of Wands is mission accomplished. So is it an illusion? I don't know. This is kind of the pathway. Like they're really trying to, this is the gist of the relationship, that they really want to put out this happy family thing. This is wild. So 10 of Pentacles is having your abundance, having everything that you need. The Page of Cups, like our Ace of Cups, is the new beginnings and starting over, emotional kickstart. This is honeymoon period. Ace of Swords is putting out that message, getting that message out there. Empress is the mother card. We all know that. This is balance, the mother card. And then we have that 5 of Pentacles, which is emptying your cup to get closer to God, being destitute, bankrupt, empty. I think that this is all an illusion until we get to here. This one. Until we get to this one. My stomach just growled. I'm sorry if you heard that. I think we're looking at an illusion here. These are all really, really positive cards. So we'll take a look. Let's look at, we looked at the disposition, but let's see what her intention is. Whether or not this is a ruse, whether or not this is a PR move, if it is a manufactured relationship. I hate saying that, but let's see what her intention is with this relationship. Because I think they're both considered this is a rebound relationship. So even if it is legit, I don't think it's going to work. Six months from now, Anna has to eat crow when they get married. No, I'm kidding. I don't think they're getting married. The sad squirrel is an extra card in this deck. So I'm sorry, I forgot. There's a happy squirrel too, and I forgot to take him out. So, all right, we've got the Seven of Wands is trying to create balance. This is in her immediate past. The Star is her present, and this is, hope and trying to build things. And she's trying to rebrand here. So the wands are very quick and fast, fiery energy. So trying to balance everything in her life. I mean, she's got a bunch of kids. She's getting divorced. She's got Kanye buying a house across the street and tearing it down. Like, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. He just crashed a birthday party. This is... It's some chaos that she has going on over here. But she's hopeful for the future, and she's trying to rebrand and throw herself into work. This isn't throwing herself into relationship. This isn't throwing herself into love. And she's not in that honeymoon period where she's just having a great time. This is about throwing herself into work. The relationship stuff above her, being disillusioned. We've got the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups asks us to look to our higher, look to spiritual things and ask for guidance from beyond. And I'm sorry, I got to move this box because it's creating a shadow. Asking for guidance from beyond so that we can move on to the next level, recover from whatever we've needed to recover from. And find happiness, find that happy place, and find the happier emotions. At the bottom, we've got the Five of Wands, which is working cooperatively. So she's got a team that's working with her, obviously, to get her to the next level. So the Five of Wands can either be management, agent help, even friends from help, and her sisters. Sorry, I slurped that. That was my water. So I feel like this is, she's very disillusioned with relationships right now. She does need to kind of take a breather from it. She doesn't want to get too deeply involved. If this is a legitimate relationship, and I don't think that it is, she is staying very, very detached from it. She's not giving all of herself into it. So now the sad squirrel crossing it, I'm just going to read it. So, that's, she's hopeful for the future, but I think she is going to keep that to herself. I think I'm going to leave the sad squirrel and the happy squirrel in this deck, and we'll just read them, it'd be the fun thing about this deck. So let's do Petey McPete. Petey Pete. I love the name Pete. Pete's a fun name. It's a fun name to say. Every Pete that I've ever known has been really, really fun. Likeable guy. Poor Peter Ducey. I did say it. If you watched Gutfeld last night, I think it was last night, Gutfeld said Peter Ducey's never shaved. He's 16. It was pretty funny. I had a little funny bit on him. Because he got yelled at. So I'm just getting rid of some of the incense. All right. So what is Pete's intention with this whole situation? Pete Davidson. What is his intention? And comment down below if you like this deck, if you want me to keep reading with this deck. Because I'm really fond of it. I really do like it. Feels good. Doesn't feel too novelty. Doesn't feel too serious. Seems like it's given good readings. I'm super, super happy with it. So, Pete Davidson. What's his intention? What do we got? What do we got, Petey McPete? Oh boy, Petey McPete. Oh boy. Pete he was pretty content before. Somebody talked him into this. Manufactured relationship. We'll take a look and see if we can figure out who did that. Somebody talked him into it because he was just like, yeah, I'm just cruising along. I'm totally fine. And they asked him to do this, and now he kind of regrets it. He's like, oh, why did I do this? Like, my life was really simple, and I just was kind of having, a good time and doing what I do. But here is our fuck it, I'm going to try it anyway, And I'm sorry, I don't like to curse on my readings too much anyway. But with Pete Davidson, I think it's appropriate. This is a fuck it card. He just said, I'll just do it. What do I have to lose? I can always back out of it. But now he's thinking like, now it's kind of messy. I don't know if I can back out of it. It's definitely a departure from what he was doing. And there's some level of him feeling like, oh boy, I just got back into the Ariana Grande carriage moving forward. So, he has some reservations about it. The Two of Swords, he was given the opportunity to make a decision about it, get involved, not get involved. And he decided to move forward. This, again, was like this arrogant fuck it attitude where I'm just going to jump in and I'm just going to have a good time and see what's going to happen. But I'm getting a sense of there's a little bit of regret there. So he did that commercial with underwear for Machine Gun Kelly. So did Machine Gun Kelly talk him into this? Was that the connection? Because Machine Gun Kelly is engaged to Megan Fox. Megan Fox is friends with Kourtney Kardashian, and we're back into that whole circle of, oh, let's date tough guys with tattoos. Is this Machine Gun Kelly? Did he put this together? So I'm getting the sense that, yeah. Now, the formula that Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox have, I know that sounds terrible, but the formula that they have is very different from what Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian have. So this is like, it was all good intent. It's not going to work out. This is not going to go. If it's manufactured, it's not going to go the way they want it to. It's going to read poorly, not badly, but just poorly. They're not going to yield the results that they want out of this. So that's just about it for today. So I'm going to cut it short there. I hope you all had a great day. I mentioned Peter Ducey. I may do a reading for him later. So have a great day. You can also book a Valentine reading of your own at the link in the description of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a great day.